Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, everyone. Today we're back with some more Evolve Lab. Now, what are we doing today? Well, we kind of got, like, those done to a certain degree, so that's kind of fine. Like, we're going to move on to try and do some of the ones with just 2, and then we'll try and do the ones with the 3 as well. And then we got to unlock the new planet when we get enough research points, which is 25. So we can probably do that quite fairly soon, just kind of jump straight into it. But I like to kind of mess around with all this stuff here. Now, I understand I can scroll down, so coming soon for the skins, which is going to be awesome. I hope there are some silly ones and stuff like that. Let's unlock that while we got the opportunity to, because we'll eventually get to here. Get all the unlocks and everything else I need first, and then we can worry about the rest of the stuff later. Anyway, yes, the Suzcan 2. Let's just jump in. What are we going to get? Let's do the mixture. We always like the mixture. We'll do the Hexbus and Lanternfish, one of each, and we take an extra life as well, and we'll just jump straight in. Could use the new ones, but I'm kind of like, yeah, let's just stick to the bare bone basic, the stuff that we know. Let's go those two, because they feel like better ones to attempt. And how are we going to set this up? So we want strength and we want energy. That is the kind of setup we'd like. I would like to take that. We want to lock that in, and we'd like it to bounce, in my opinion. So that kind of locks that down very nicely. And do we also then throw mines as well? Or do we go for the avoid? I think the avoid is pretty good, especially when we'll stay away from stuff anyway, so let's just start putting avoids on that. Now this guy, I kind of want to use pure strength-based stuff, so a dash with spikes and then put a tentacle down, which seems like a good way to go. What is my next enemy doing? This guy wants to jump at me, that is a problem, so let's go range and hopefully we can stick with that. Which should be good, because my stuff should pierce straight through him, essentially. Although saying that, though, like he seems to have a lot more strength than I was originally thinking. Come on, really? I'm disappointed by that. I'm disappointed already. That's a shame. Anyway, let's just focus on that build. You have another tentacle. Another charge. We're going to give you more health, I think, because that actually might be semi-useful. Throw shuriken in a direction. Right-click. Each shuriken deals 1 damage. And then the more damage they do, the more you have of them. There is equal to double this action's damage in random directions. Well, I mean, we could do that and put that down. So that's 4. Right? I want to increase this, though. That's what we got to increase, right? Keep getting this up. To combat. So this is going to do poison cloud stuff. Oh, great. Shield, teleporting. Man, that was a terrible teleport. That was a terrible teleport. Okay, what's next? What are we going to keep going with? Well, I like the shurikens to be improved aim. I would like to add poison. To the shurikens anyway, because, like, there's going to be so many of them. Or actually, no, we add it to this, because that's going to work on there. That's fragile and it's a projectile. We don't really care about it. We do want more charges, but we also would like spikes and stuff, so give me spikes there. Use a dash, and I guess we're moving to combat. So, danger, you got a projectile, you got the hammer, which just kind of breaks stuff anyway. You've also got grow. If if we survive, we should be pretty good against this guy. Like, we should be able to survive even against that with the hammer, right? Yeah. Like, 'cause the more this attacks, the worse it's going to be for them anyway in the long run. All he needs to do is just, like, get poison on them once, and yeah. My evil plan shall succeed. Thank you very much. Let's move on. We're going to do the harmless. We're going to keep going down as much as we can. I don't feel like I feel like not risking stuff is better. Have all damage on everything right up. If this includes damage to enemies. Brute force, increased creature strength and transition time. Venom, 4 health, decreased ticks between all poison. Gunslinger, all your projectiles have +1 damage and speed. Well, you're going to be projectile based anyway, so that's actually pretty good for you. And like, your speed is really good, so battering around with this could be actually pretty important. And I do want to get some more health on you, and the strength is just insane. But the transition time increase is not great, so I'm kind of like, I'll just leave that for now. What else do we want on this? Now, putting poison on these would seem actually a pretty good idea, I think. Just because if one of them hits, they're going to add poison, which is pretty good. And then just increase the creature's energy, because that gives me more of these and increases this damage as well. And we got the poison set up, and then we just need to kind of start defending with this. This one, I would like to put a tentacle down there. Now, do we put shielding on this, or do we start, like, trying to put, like, poison on the tentacles and stuff? Or increase the speed of this creature. Well, the strength is... because everything runs off strength with this anyway, like, pretty much everything does, so it is worth increasing the strength. I would like to increase the speed and the HP as well, so I guess we're going to start rolling for that in the future. This guy is going to be throwing lots of stuff, and does have approach and dash. Interesting philosophy there. Guess we'll start with this one instead. Just be as aggressive as we possibly can. If we keep up with the attacks and stuff on this, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe get like a delay. I don't know if we can get a delay here. Interesting. I think a cleanse on this is actually pretty good. What do you get? More poison, more energy. So I can buy a cleanse for you, just for like the poison stuff. And that's pretty fair. No, do we want to reroll this? Let's put a cleanse there. More strength. I would like HP though. Energy. Ooh, we can change it to be targeting, improved aim. Okay, anyway. HP. And... if you're gonna give me all the energy stuff, I will just buy it. Setting up lots of shielding, so we're going poison guy and doing that. I need to make those bounce as well, actually. That would be a good idea. Man, whoa. Man, that is beefed up. Yeah, because of the final phase stuff, isn't it? Oh well. Oh well. So we've got this guy. He's going to be pure strength anyway. Let's just focus on that. The tentacle. So combat. Need to make this guy as healthy as possible as well. That's going to be the other plan. Make one beefy Exodus. And just kind of push it all down. Well, I did say I want to make one beefy guy, so that is actually probably pretty power state. Transition, which... Charges are 1 during the state the creature has, and then 10 energy. Don't really care. Chaotic energy, don't care. Hybrid, doesn't matter. Healthy it is. Healthy it is. Well, we're gonna get one of those, because that's just a good idea to have. a approach. No, we want to keep dash in because more dash and stuff will grow. Grow at the end. Would that be pretty good or not? No idea. But we'll do this. Man, that guy is really just running away. I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna catch up with it eventually, right? More health, though, is going to be important to get if we can get it. Ooh, attack damage. I don't need any more tentacles. Can't do any more with that. This will give me the extra spikes I need. That is another dash, though, which is going to help close everything down. Again, more strength will just help buff all this stuff up. I think that's pretty useful. And then hopefully we can just, just do that. We absorb everything, take it all in. Probably get lots of cleanses and stuff to try and make sure poison isn't an issue as well. That would be a pretty good... Ooh, increase my speed. I do have another dash, though. I think increasing speed, though, is going to be pretty important. Yes, lots of health, lots of speed, lots of attack. That is the way we do things. Well, they're all random, so I guess... Ooh, what's that? Cloning device. Ooh. Well, yeah, you give me 2 clonings with this thing. Like, don't know what I clone, but still. Healthy again. Start combat spawn and aggro in the middle of this one. No, we don't need to worry about that. Swift. Wheel of movement actions have +1 duration and +1 speed. Well, yeah, because that's going to work out for all the stuff on here. Can't do much else. We can put spikes down here. Again. So we're pretty much all spiked up. And get more speed. One speedy boy. Just launch everything at it. Well, it is Cuddly Athena apparently, so kinda makes sense. Kinda makes sense. Yeah, let's put that down there just so we got more of those. Yeah, don't really want to clone anything just yet. This would help, Nullify would help out with the projectile stuff, right? So it is kind of useful in that sense, even though it doesn't do anything. But like, do I really need it if I can just get lots of HP, right? Would like the attack, but more health. Like, if I just get lots of health and a lot of strength and a lot of speed, I can literally just run at stuff and hopefully just take them out before they're a problem, right? So like here, we just go attack and speed, and we're just going to rush at them as fast as possible and take them out. Like, poison shouldn't be really much of an issue if I have... Oh, never mind. Oh, that was hilarious. Completely wiped out. But the depth 11 is pretty good, actually. I'm happy with that. No idea what good depths are, but we could have got one more and we would have got that as well, so let us continue. So we've done all those. Next up, I guess we'll try with these guys and hopefully get enough more research points. We'll try once more. Yeah, that was kind of funny, that was. Didn't get all of these, though. Like, I still got all those in there, but yeah, I can still get to, like, to those ranks. It's probably not that bad. Do a new dive. Let's put in the great squid and the sea butterfly, and we'll do this. Okay. Do I gamble on the dangerous early? I don't think so. let's take the harmless for now, and hopefully we can kind of get through these. So again, we want kind of a strength guy and an energy-based guy. This one here just has smooth movement in movement directions, and yeah, it starts with +1 size. So size is a big thing for this one. Maybe just go like strength children? No. Well, I'm going to put a hammer on you, because I think that's going to be useful. Getting a shield is not bad either. Is the hammer based on strength? It is based off strength. And then put a cleanse later, just to make sure that we have one in there. And what are you going to do? Well, that... Add a bounce seems absolutely fine. Don't want to do that. Do we just put some... mines everywhere? Or do we go for those? Summons are interesting, but I think... mines. I don't have poison, so I'm going to go with the mine build instead, and hopefully that'll do stuff. Oh, they don't randomly spawn anywhere. But the mine build had a better chance of one-shotting them with the energy differences and the shielding and stuff. Otherwise, I feel like I'd hit the hammer at the wrong step, it would never hit and I'd have issues. Just like straight away, instantly, it'd be a problem. Okay. Those. The surprise action on the mines is probably going to be very important anyway. So we're going to do that. I think we're going to give this guy some extra health while we can, because that's going to be kind of important. This one's already throwing a hammer, but I think getting some other stuff in is going to be useful. The shield. Do you put a tentacle in as well? Do we do spikes? Let's do spikes. I can't move, so if stuff comes close to me, and we just use the hammer long range. No idea how this is going to go. I probably should have gone with the mine build. Oh yeah. Eventually it'll hit. Like, I'm gaining so much health from the shielding that we should still be pretty good anyway. Okay. The hammer beam targeting is probably going to be important. We'll do that. Adding a bounce could be interesting, but I don't think that really matters. Increasing strength could be... So we'll do that. Don't have surprise to get that on the other mine, but more mines would be interesting. Them just popping all over the place. Speed. Well, let's make one line poisonous, because I think that's just going to be somewhat useful. Do you put a cleanse in? Or more mines? If I put a mine in, we have to use like grow? No. Increase size and strength. We don't really care about strength. Avoid is irrelevant. Oh, we want the target on this thing as well. That's the other thing we want. To combat. And this guy. My best strategy here is probably, yeah, this thing. Just because with the amount of mines and stuff we end up putting up could be pretty important. With having poisonous mines and stuff, like, yeah. Guess we'll take harmless again. Like, you're gonna let me go down as far as I want. That's gonna be better. Longevity. All your actions have +1 duration. Okay, that's actually pretty good for that. I would like the strong, but the duration effects are pretty good. An anchor on that guy is actually gonna be really useful as well. Or proximity. Actual surprise, enemy spawn close. Ooh, proximity. Yeah, setting longevity up on that will mean stuff like this has more duration. So spikes become very useful for a defense, because they're also solid, so stuff can't get through. Yeah, seems great. You can have surprise on there. I'm going to get into the mine. I'd love to put surprise down, but I think... having more poison on other stuff is going to be useful as well with this guy. And what else do we want to get on this? Ooh, no, tentacles. Tentacles. Yeah, because this has extra rate. Oh, so these all last almost the transition time, but tentacles is going to be really important. So we'll put the tentacle here. And maybe increase the tentacle speed as well, so it just kind of like wipes out stuff. Nothing targets on this, except those do randomly surprise you. This doesn't really work very well against that, although isn't that bad. I think we just go with this then. Yeah, good old Thor. Stinky Thor. Oh, I love the silly names you get. Okay, so that gets the surprise again. So I think that's going to be... It's just like the best thing I can do. I need to increase the energy stuff on this guy as well. Go back to here. Put a tentacle down, because they're going to be useful. And then I guess we put spikes down as well. Let me carry on. Cancel. You've got that. And the energy bubble would seem interesting, but I'm not really kind of like... I can't reapply it so many times, which is kind of an issue, right? I don't want to kind of keep running into stuff, so I guess we just either increase the damage of this and its size, just to mean the fact that when it does collide with stuff, it's actually going to do some stuff. Poison Cloud guy, and that. Well, this guy isn't going to come anywhere near me. The cloud is dangerous, but we do have that and shielding. I think we just go with the mine build again. Because, yeah. Because this stops that, and the surprise stuff always hits them, so we've got to... This might be actually a really good build if we can get more other stuff on there. Because the surprise stuff all hits my opponent anyway. And all I need to do is just keep getting more poison stuff and more energy. Like, so they increase the damage with all the energy stuff on these. Like, that's going to be hilarious. That actually might be like a really broken build. And we don't need a tentacle there, we need one there, we need one here as well. So tentacles will always be going no matter what, so with the longevity. So the interesting about this is tentacles will always be spinning around me. So if I can increase their speed or stuff, then theoretically, along with the spikes, I've got like infinite protection from projectiles that are going to hit those and stop. Obviously the tentacles do have a health limit, which is 15, so there is some issues there. And this one, because of the proximity, if I do get the other thing, the chain on that, again, the anchor, then this pretty much just wins. So we've got to watch out for that. If anyone has the anchor, you can just win from there. They're spawning children, so again, with this, we just go with this guy. Spawn a bunch of those around them. And they're gone. Mine build. I feel kind of dirty on that, you know? I could face like elites and stuff, but I want to just get as far as I can. Like, why risk it? Strong proximity again is kind of interesting, but we don't really care. Add 2 surprise modules is irrelevant. Gunslinger is kind of cool, but doesn't really help us out. Charge though could be pretty good for this guy, because that gives me a lot of damage and stuff, so you can have that. And Chill Blue, do you want Gunslinger? I mean, if we are going for this sort of defensive hammer build, I think Gunslinger is the better way. Because it will add a lot of speed to these guys as well, which is going to be pretty useful. And I think then that's all we end up doing is just kind of like getting hammers target with that one all over the place. Then we keep increasing this on there. And also like the mines and stuff as well. Oh yeah, Nullify Zone can work on this guy as well, I gotta remember that. Another mine? They don't have another surprise though. We'll put another mine down, I think, yeah. No, more mines, and increase one of these mines to have more damage. Actually no, I should focus on that projectile for damage, but still. Mines are pretty good. Yeah, so like all this stuff they're going to do there, but it's like I just put that down mines and then the one-shot, so... If they come at me, then yeah, like this projectile goes straight through them and wipes them out. And wipes out any other projectiles that come that way also. Man, that's a really interesting build. Ooh, more surprise. And I guess we do want more energy. That's the way we want to do it. And get this as big as possible, yeah? Because the size on that can wipe out more stuff. It's just really, really big. This having more health, I think, is important. We'd like another hammer, but... No, not my speed. Don't care about my speed. Or spikes. We need spikes in these areas too, don't we? Putting a nullify down is not that bad either, because this will have +1 duration, so I guess we'll start thinking about that also. So again, ooh, this might be a problem. Brute swiftness. Let's see how this goes. Ouch. Okay, not the way I wanted it to. Yeah, we need the anchor. If we get the anchor, then we're pretty much solid with that guy. That's what we're pretty much looking for then. Another hammer. Speed. What do you get? Nullify. Not really useful. Speed is irrelevant. Guess we'll just whack the speed up on that. What else do I get? A delay or more poison? Let's put poison on this as well, actually. That might be somewhat useful to help out with DPS. Yeah, I don't have any energy, so there's no point. Go hammer. Because I might as well. And maybe start looking at some approach or the movement stuff for the duration and things. It's like getting him involved with other stuff and getting HP is going to be important as well. So you get some HP on him. Or normal damage. I'm not sure if that's the right thing to do. So this one seems to be throwing lots of stuff at me. With some poison. Has high strength. Isn't going to charge straight away, so this. Yeah. I was like, as long as it isn't going to charge, this is fine. So to watch out for those. That is going to be my plan then. Or harmless. Come on, where's the anchor? Charged, healthy, hybrid. Ooh, venom though. That's kind of pretty good for this. Decrease creature size and state transition time. That isn't probably that bad on this guy. Right? The quicker the transition time is, the better it is for me. Decreasing my size seems fine. I guess we just get charged on you then for now. And then you become a ninja? So like I'm more likely to get these to consistently keep triggering, just gonna make you super healthy. Yeah, let's do that. You are now a ninja. Improved aim. Get some spikes on that one. That is fine. What have you got? Don't care about strength. More mines. No. Shielding would be interesting. I think the amount of mines I've got is already good enough. I mean, some close to me might be fine. I need to reroll these anyway. Or do we just like increase the strength of this? It's like this with the shielding and stuff, with the poison, like they're not going to come near me, so we use this one instead. That is the best solution. I need to make sure this bounces a few more times as well, because it only bounces twice at the moment, so having continuously bounce could be interesting, but yeah. Ooh, okay. both of you get 3 health. Like, straight away, I think I need that anyway. There, have that. You increase in size. More things going next to them. Do we put poison on any of this stuff? I don't think so. I think we just kind of increase the shielding that I gain every second, isn't it? Like, more stack of shielding is just going to be helpful against other stuff. And then we've got the cleanse the poison as well. So we should be okay in those areas. Like, this guy is avoiding stuff, is not approaching, so again, go with that. I was gonna say, like, I should win that, but I guess his Nullify was stopping the mines. Gotta be aware of that. Nullify stops mines. I got kind of lucky. The surprise down. Maybe put a cleanse on this guy just so we have it. Might be a good idea too. Grow doesn't matter. Summoning a child is irrelevant. Increasing this guy's speed and damage is actually pretty interesting. Speed is also kind of important on that one. All my hammers are targetable. Do I need to get some poison and stuff on this, though, is the question. Like, have like a poison cloud, which is going to help out. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea, just because that's going to start stacking up some poison against things I don't really want to deal with. You fire lots of stuff and put a mine down and lots of other stuff, but I'm just going to go with this guy because my stuff should beat your stuff with the amount of mines that spawn and stuff like that, so... yeah. Instantly teleporting is sometimes not a good idea when I put mines everywhere. Oh, nice. That's the bomb guy as well. They both got that. Congratulations! I have reached the final station. Great success. This random one seems better to do, so let's carry on. Brute. Oh, we still didn't get the thing I wanted. Strong. What do we want? After a last state, speed, energy. Okay, so this one could take the wind up because of the way it goes. Not using the nourish doesn't matter. Gunslinger is irrelevant, so we use the wind up on this guy as it does get like more stuff. And I think we go with strong. Sorry, I keep saying it like mad. Yeah, because that increases so much my damage on those things as well. What have you got? Guess we buy that. Don't need speed or anything. Don't need anything else. I could just get another mine and start getting more mines. And then get one of those just so we have it. I could get more hammers or go for another poison cloud. I think another poison cloud and have it targeting as well is also a good idea. And here we just make this bounce a bit more. To combat. What are we facing off against? Guy with lots of hammers. Doesn't launch at me, so... Mine build. Reminds me of the, of playing certain games. Okay. Do that. More damage, more DPS, that is great. Do the same here. I think we just get myself another hammer out, so we have a hammer on everything. I could have got another cloud, but no idea how this build is any good. So this one does approach, which is the worry. Then there's a technical delay. It has a nullify on the 4-second thing. There is a lot of health this thing has, so I probably am not going to survive short term. So let's survive long term. Evil plan of just like, I'm going to be defensive all the way through. Come at me, bro. This is the official kind of thing of this now. It's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. You gotta come to me. I'm gonna come to you. Don't care about any of that. I guess we just start giving more bounce and stuff on this. Do we apply the weaken to this action as well, or do we leave it? Speed. I think we can keep increasing this thing's speed as well. Like, it's kind of really ridiculous by itself, the fact the amount of damage it does. What else do we want in this? Just increase strength. Do we need another cleanse? I might need another cleanse to be put in just so I have this happening for any sort of poison builds I might be forced to face. So yeah, like this one has got the dash in it and everything else as well. So I think I just go with this one again because of the exact same reasoning, right? Okay, never mind. Close though, close. Poor Chill Blue. He was doing so well. He was doing so well. Let's do the average stuff, because if I get more mines or things or more copies of the things I actually want, it would be pretty good. Whenever an action loses bounce stack, it's double damage. Ooh. Chaotic energy. When a state gets executed a random energy action, in random order. Pacifist. Nourish. Don't care about that. I guess we're taking no. Anchor, there we go. That's the exact thing we wanted. I think this is kind of like super set up now. Like, unless anything teleports directly to me, I don't think I can actually lose. Oh, maybe I can. Danger music. I wasn't expecting that. I got serious for a second. I got so serious. Yeah. I think I just have to focus on increasing HP of this guy as much as I can. And also, having like more mines or surprise mines or other stuff like that. You know, more poison mines and things, just so I can kind of keep doing that with them. Like, the moment that anything tries to charge at me, like, they just don't get past this at all for the setup. And they should die with the mines in their area. That's pretty much all we're going to be focusing on. Surprise again, so you go to the other side. Get another mine down. Don't even need the banks on this anymore. It's kind of irrelevant, right? Another mine. Roll. Another mine, just so we have it on my side as well. Oh, I should be using the copy to get more good mines. As long as I can survive that first burst from anyone, I think I can beat most things, right? This is hilarious. Let's keep going. What else we got? Wind up is interesting. Anchor spawns. Anchor stays for 6 seconds for each anchor core. That's even longer now, so that is absolutely great. We've got 2 anchor cores, so it stays even longer, meaning I can just hold on. I do need to keep increasing this, because I want to. Having the health also does help. But yeah, we are the ultimate mine build. It's going to be so annoying to deal with. Anyone that comes anywhere near me is like, nope, you don't get to play. Will I lose, though, is the question. Will I lose? I do not know. That is the slight worry, is I set all this up and then I just do not lose. More poison? Or more mines? No, let's try and get some surprises or damage. is the kind of thing we want. I was gonna say, do I lose at some point on this, or... I don't know. Didn't know where that was gonna go. I could heavily invest in just one mine. That's also the other thing as well. Pick that up. Health as well. I would like the damage, but it's kind of like whatever. Come on, give me a surprise. There we go, another surprise. So then that one gets shoved over the other side as well. I guess, yeah, with my other thing, if they stay my side, they actually get taken out by other stuff. Random, dangerous. You know what, let's do a dangerous run and see what happens with this. Juggler. Bouncing, pretty interesting. Fast forward, all your actions have +2 speed. All my actions have +2 damage for deadly. A ninja increases my transition time. Give me the wind up? No, I think we just give everything like +2 damage immediately at the start. I would like some like health or something that would be kind of good. I mean, Juggler is kind of interesting, having 2 bounce modules for the one thing I actually kind of do use, but I'm like, yeah, I don't really need to worry about that, and it gives me some health on the deadly, plus these all get damage, so it is kind of worthwhile. Pick that up. That's got surprise now, so it goes to the other side also. I think I should pick up some mines just to have on my end, just because of the teleports and stuff. So if someone does have teleport, we can at least take them out that way. Yeah, we might die this time round. Well done. Hey, I'm happy with that, though. That was kind of cool. Just eventually we're going to have something that would just, like, destroy all the mines and stuff. And I was like, I've got to get something on my side to set up a defensive zone. So if they do survive the first barrage, I need to defend myself on the back end of it, right? Which I kind of thought about that a little bit too late. But still, though, that was pretty cool. 21 depth. I'm happy with that. You know, after all the demo and everything else as well, it's kind of nice to know that my brain has picked up a lot of cool stuff to make some pretty good builds as well. So we'll leave it there for today. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.